welcome back viewers. In this one we're going to be pretty much replicating what's here onto that side. We're going to be finishing all the hoops and just getting this whole thing done. Depending on how we go over time, we also may start the tray, see how we go. So first things first, I'm gonna cut that one off actually and bring it forward like this, because if you watched my last video I did sort of do this a bit different. Won't worry about that, but basically all these here, I've drawn a line here, so then I can mark out them. I've drawn a line here and here, so this is exactly like 40 mil, 30 mil, can't remember, from here to here and here to here, and then that's where the main fog light's gonna go. So I'm just marking all this stuff out now, and then I can just replicate and measure and drill, make it exact same on that side. Also just want to do a follow up on this. So I talked about this in my last video. I got sent this by Top Dom, tried it out. I said I'll see how it goes. So we started this thing here up from dead flat, like couldn't even get any power on the dash, just turned the key. So this thing is known to run batteries flat. It's been sitting for a while and it ran the battery dead flat. I chucked this on it, wasn't really sure how to use it, pushed the old boost button and fired straight up as if there was no problems at all. Right, so what I've been doing is I was struggling to sort of find where I exactly drilled that side. What I wish I did was sort of, when I did the very center hole for the hole saw, I wish I measured exactly where I put it, because what I did really was just like measured here to here and sort of judged where I wanted it, drilled it, and then diagrammed it out. Because if you look at this, it's not a perfect circle. And the reason for that is because when it goes on there, the bottom folds in and the pipe is sideways. So it kind of ruins the circle completely. Although when you look at it straight on, it's a perfect circle. So what I did was I made this wee template, got exactly where the outside of my hole was, and then draw it. And then basically I'll just line this up to where I can find that it's not cutting any more material off than what it needs to in the hole, and then die grind it down to that size. If I'm going to do this, like if I was to make more and put it in production, where I may, because I have had quite a few inquiries about it, these pieces will probably be CNC cut, and then I'll fold them up and make the bar like that. If it does go into production, because I have had a lot of messages about it, the wings will be a wee bit different, because I'll make them sit over top of the factory guards of an 80 series, because of course this is more custom than what anyone else's cars are, because everyone else's 80 series has something like this. They're probably looking at just doing the bar over top of the guards and make it quite simple, so you don't have to chop shit and modify things. And also the mounting down here will be a little bit different than mine, because I've customized my chassis. But once I've finished this one and sorted everything that I like about this one and made it perfect, and then I'll know how to replicate it and what I want to do again to make it a sellable item on my website, so that may happen, so stay tuned. So I cut this out with the hole saw. I've just got to use the grinder and the die grinder, mix the two, and just bring it back to this vivid line here on the side. And then I think there might be a little bit of trimming around there, but I'll know that when I go to put the pipe in and just see what doesn't clear, because I think, yeah, just there needs a bit of trimming, maybe a little bit there and down here. But as you can see, it is pretty close. Basically, I'll just put this pipe in here and then just see like what it needs to fit. So obviously it doesn't fit now, and I'll just keep trying it in, and once it fits, weld it in and we're way to go. So I drilled the hole as I showed you guys, and there I've just been on the grinder and the die grinder just shaping this, which does take a little while. That's why if I'm going to do these again properly, I'm just going to get them cut that shape to start with. This here fits in nicely, so this is what we cut off from when we did that side. And then I mark this side again, basically fit it in, exactly the same. I won't show you too much of this because it's the same process as that side. So yeah, basically it goes in there, weld it round. I'll drill all these also, and then do the same thing. So what I've done is I've just tacked that in and then just cut that off. Then we've got this, and then I can sort of weld around it and then grind it down flat, same as that side. I'm going to carry on. Sean from Weekend Warriors come to visit me.
I'm working on the truck.
And he wants to do a weld just so that he can claim that he worked on it.
I worked on the 6x6, I'm claiming this. Mate, that's bags, bro. That's done bags.
Do I have to grind it off and start again, or am I going to leave it?
Mate,
that's not that bad actually, not that bad. Not that bad.
Mate, I've worked on the 6x6. Not on that whole clear, mate. Oh. Yeah, it's fucking beautiful, mate. Alright, see you there. See you later, mate.
Work's done. So I've drilled a pilot hole on all these. Now I'm just going to go through and drill them out bigger with one of these things, just out to the size that I can put those tubes in. So again, just the way I'm doing all these, just the same way. So this piece of pipe, if you didn't see the last video, I've just chopped this in the bandsaw on an angle, like so. So it goes in like that, and then just chop this off on an angle so it's flush, just like that one is, and then I'll weld right around it, sand it off flat, and it's done. And then it will look like this. But like, if you've already seen that side, I'm not going to go over this whole thing again because you can just look back on it if you're really interested on knowing. I'm just going to get this part done, get these hoops on and sort it out. But unfortunately I can't finish it right now because I've got something on at 3:30 and it's now like 20 past 2, so I'm going to have to go out. So I'll finish the rest off tomorrow. Is it in? I'm just going to take it off now and just weld it all up. Just before I did that, I thought I'd better sort this out, so I cut it off. I cut it off all the way around here, and then I just put a tack on every corner. And now this is flush, and everything's all sweet. Okay, so I've welded all this, I've welded all these, welded all around there, this on, down here. Pretty much everything else that needed welding is done. And like, one thing I want to mention, like if I was to make this again, where I might, like this kind of thing here, like a lot of these things, they won't be there because I'll know from the start when I fold it up like what it needs, what shape it needs to be. But yeah, when you're starting from scratch and this has been changed twice, kind of 3 times, I didn't think of all this at the start, and I had different plans when I started too. That aside, I'm going to grind this up and show you guys where I get to. Alright, so both sides are the same now. It's got all the lights in it, sanded it all down, filed it all, same as like I did to this side, and it's looking pretty good. So if I try and get it like square on, you can kind of tell what it's going to look like. It's just amazing. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but how different this side looks than this side, just because of the different sort of shadows on where the lights are in this building, because there's no lights on this side. There's lights directly in the middle and then all that side. Which right now I believe it makes this side look a bit cooler because all under here is all shadowed. Alright guys, so I've finished it, I've got the hoops on, I've got all these lights done. The lights that go in here, they still haven't arrived yet. A little bit annoying, but it's okay. I kind of expected that. It'll be good once I get new headlights, because these headlights, I think I mentioned before, I'm not going to use them. This one's been pulled apart. They got broken mounts, and unfortunately they don't really sit where they're meant to go. So once I get the new lights, it'll be a lot better because everything will sort of line up. But this is basically what we're looking at. I'm just going to finish this bar sort of in the background and kind of put it on hold for a little bit. I'm going to start the tray on the back, so that'll be in the next episode. And then I'll probably just finish this bar like between episodes. So like, I'll be doing a wee bit on the tray, then I'll show you guys when the lights arrive and do a little bit and sort of jump between the two, just so I can get more content done and also just more progress done in general. Because as you look at it, Like, the hoops look wrong, but they're not. It's just the lights are not quite mounted properly. You need to get proper lights and just play around with that and just get it perfect. Yeah, either way, this is what it looks like. And then, like, from the tops, you can kind of see the angles in.
Find me something I can take this stuff.